Hello, Acolytes. We are having a very, very bad time. Welcome back to Dishonored. We've been poisoned!
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job, then.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir.
But we aren't quite dead.
I'm sorry something terrible, Corvo. But I only gave you half the poison. They were watching me and it was all I could think to do. I think you're strong enough to survive that. I'll put you on a raft and then I've got to ship out myself before they find out I've gone against their wishes. Snakes. They'll want to do the same to me as soon as I've outlived my uses. Hopefully you'll wake up and find your way out of this cursed city.
Adrift, betrayed by Havelock, Martin, and Pendleton, you were only saved at the last moment by Samuel the boatman, who left you adrift in a ruined section of Dunwall. The flooded district. There's some whalers.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff.
Amateur work. He'll live.
That's up to Dowd.
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery, and I can't allow that.
No. Back to it then.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world. Held captive by the man who killed your Empress, the assassin Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
Perhaps. Should still have my runes, I believe. I do. Not that I really want to spend them. Bounty note. Dowd. Finding Corvo in possession of that mask could have been an elaborate frame job. Now the newly minted Lord Regent Havelock is announcing to all the city that he has proof linking Corvo to the masked felon. The bounty is 30,000 coins, but if Corvo truly is the masked felon that is responsible for all the things the wanted posters accuse him of, I expect the bounty to double. Because we have him alive, we should be able to barter for even more. Regarding Slackjaw, we watched him for a week, and when we were ready to make our move, he suddenly disappeared. Maybe he left the city. Report to Dowd. This is the musical device that the Overseer had strapped to his chest. While it was functioning, we were unable to perform transversals or tetherings. I suggest we take a good look at it. Stuff down there, but wrong. Make sure I can see. That was very nice. Spirit. Not a useful one. At least, even my assortment of mods. The refinery. Yeah, I figured.
Why would he come back here? Hard to say, but we should watch the streets. We'll see him from the rooftops.
All right. If nothing else, you can cut him off at the market.
He can't get through the rail station without the key.
This one is resourceful. You'll find a way.
Where'd you go? Fine. Battery foreman's note. Tell your shift captain to assign a maintenance berg for every shift. Conduit keeps shorting out up here. At least authorize us to put a whole whale oil canister in the backup receptacle next to the bridge to keep the power flow steady. We're Greaves Company for crying out loud. You'd think we'd be able to afford an extra one of our own oil tanks. Or if you need me to make it simple for you. With no power, the bridge stays up. The bridge stays up, we can't access the refinery pit. No pit access, we can't do our jobs. Simple as. Hunting whales. Come on, you zombie bastards. Whale vivisection. Processing. Just putting them out of their misery, really. Secured. And we got our stuff back. Maybe a few too many kills, but hey. They had to dice. Yeah, seriously. Overseer's warning. The assassins sprung their trap as we tried to cross the narrow bridge. At that choke point, they were able to pick us off one by one. We thought we could draw them inside, where our greater numbers could make more of a difference, but it didn't matter. Now that I'm the only one left alive, I feel that slipping from me minute by minute. And I feel... Now I'm the only one left alive, and I feel that slipping from me minute by minute. Please, if a second group attempts to come through this way, beware of that bridge. If they're listening for the sound of the door opening, keep an eye on the rooftops. Even a small number of them is more than a match. River crusts and all that down there. Rail station key. A little bit of extra stuff here. Scale combustion refinement, whatever that means.
gate-bound, not river-bound. It's the key to the tunnel. I was asked not to be disturbed. Is that it? Correct. This prisoner we took.
The bodyguard who was with the Empress seems to trouble him greatly.
Yes. I feel that we've reached a turning point tonight.
Yes. Good luck on your assignment when you're permitted to leave.
For your next trial, you must move unseen. Stay in shadow and avoid the light. Cross to the other side of the room without attracting notice.
Master, forgive me, but we can't seem to stop him. He's crossed secure perimeters almost at will. It's more than possible he's nearby. There you go. What are your orders?
Orders remain the same, but I suspect it won't matter. I know where he's going. He will come to me. He'll have to.
I know your footsteps, Corvo. Do you think you can hide from a hunter of men?
Is this how you protected the Empress? Do you think you can hide from a hunter of men? Is this how you protected the Empress? Do you think you can hide from a hunter of men? I know your footsteps, Corvo. Stand down. This is my fight. And now we fight a duel that no two others could fight against the ticking of the clock. I've waited for this. Let's see if the outsider will save your life or mine. Why are you fighting? For the men who poisoned you and left you to die? For your dead Empress? Go on, strike as if you mean it. You know I killed her. Are you frightened? Corvo, the terror of Dunwall.
Oh, come on, asshole.
Afraid to face me? I'm disappointed. Is this how you protected the Empress?
Just want to get this shit off. You know what? Move back a little.
Orders remain the same, but I suspect it won't matter. I know where he's going. He will come to me. He'll have to. So you've lost it all. Ruined at last. Lord Regen, Royal Spy Master. Hiram Burroughs. You small, worried man. You'll never know how many times I've thought about trying to get close to you again. Just to put a piece of sharp metal in your eye. But now there's no need. You've been taken down by the same apparatus that gave you life to begin with. Laws and courtrooms and the mighty swell of public outrage. Good riddance to you, sir. So many schemes you had, and so many contracts. How many people did I kill for you? None like the last. None like her. I'd give back all the coin if I could. No one should have to kill an empress.
There we go. They're all quiet like this time. Target spared. Down.
See anything? That must be in a basement.
Seriously?
Blade wagon's running in a couple of minutes. Just need to get on top of it and ride at it.
Okay, great, smart guy. And what do we do if we hit the wall? Those tall boys are waiting for a chance. We get power to their lights, and they'll go off to hunt places. We can slip right past.
The long drop.
Why?
Now they're saying the Lord Regent started.
God damn it.
I don't understand. It looks like a whole other group's in charge. Doesn't change things for us down here.
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes, I'm cutting another one. How many times have I specified that only the bathers take the long drop? Why? So what is going on up at the tower? Now they're saying the Lord Regent started the fight.
Nope. Alright.
It looks like a whole other group's in charge.
Been a bit since I played this part.
The live boys are just waiting for a chance.
Every 10
We
minutes,
get
I'm
power to their
cutting
lights,
another one.
How many times have I specified that only cadavers
Take the long drop.
why you get a weapon?
So what is going on up at the tower? Now they're saying the Lord Regent started to play himself.
I don't understand.
Do-do. Now we're at the old port district's outskirts. Toil and trouble. Escape flooded district. Here's a bone charm spirited.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey. You're the masked guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies. No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets. So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key, though. It was a fog, and then rats. Rats everywhere. Slackjaw chased deeper into the sewers.
Should have some grenades. Definitely feel like there might be aha. Jelly's next task. Jelly, you daft choffer, here's another one for you. Let's see, it's in the device. 13 months. Okay, so the note. So what does this do for me? Upgrade my pistol ammunition. What a light. Some notes, written notes, next task. Wind seeds ice. 5, 2, 8. Albinos. I hate river crusts. They are very bad. Aha. Coin, not that I really need it. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, for combat. And there's some extra stuff, just in case.
I'm going to boil off the nasty fat and synth and carve a pretty song.
Hey! Someone kill this crazy witch! I can make her rich!
Quiet now. Grant concentrate. Oh no!
Here's Surkey. But it'll be nice to select Jaw.
Wanna know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time. Now ain't that funny?
I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left. Luck to you, Corvo.
Strange smelling manuscript. Stronger than Scrimshaw, skull full of guile, whalebone, bones in a pile, white scraped gleaming. Kindle fire and crackle fat, big black gobs of spat. Fume up, and a bunch of other stuff. Incantations. Outsider-sourced magics. Oh. And out we go. But stuff and things. Like another room.
You find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Dowd, the man who killed the Empress. You had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
Nope. How many more? I have 6. 2 away from getting... stop time. Not that I think I'm gonna need it.
Sir, have you seen my husband? His name's Jake. He had a rouge. I don't have anything to take.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
Got another victim off the crests. Some small amount of stuff. And we're back to the Hound's Pit. Wow. Somehow low chaos. Loyalists, you return to the Hound Pits Pub to pick up the trail of your old allies and find out where they've taken Emily.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed, except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that. Emily was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regen and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too. I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died. Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness. I don't think the Admiral actually knew I existed. I can hide here for as long as it takes.
Anyway. Well. We have been betrayed! And we have spared the killer of our lover. And I'll end things off here. Please, thank you for watching so far, and please remember to subscribe, like the video, and all of that. Join me next time. See you then.